stuff that people sent me. Let's do this. Don't get me wrong. They're doing some real nefarious shit. I mean, the amount of lies. Matt from Quantum brought up a great point about that supersonic jet. I was blowing Kevin's mind with this shit today, training. About that jet that they said they couldn't fly anymore because of like one crash. Remember that one? It was supersonic. It went from New York to London in 2 hours. Let's take a look at that. What's the name of it? Let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, the Concorde. Concorde jet. You want your mind blown? You want your mind to turn to gravy? Okay, so here's the Concorde. Okay. All right, real quick here. So there's the Concorde. Let's just ask the Google machine, how much fuel does a 747 take flying? By the way, it went from LA to London as well. Let's just do that one. Los Angeles to London. Okay, give me 1 second. 286,000 liters of fuel to go. All right, so therefore, running approximately 70,000 kilograms of fuel. Jet fuel has an approximate specific gravity point, which therefore equates to. All right, so let's just say it can carry a maximum of 238,000 liters of fuel, has a range of 7,790 miles. So let's just say 100. How much does 100,000? 100,000. How much space does 100,000 liters take up? 100,000 liters of water would typically fill a 100-liter garden water butt 100 times. A commercial car wash uses 200 liters of water, so 500 car wash. Hang on. What are the dimensions of a 10,000-liter water tank? Okay, let's just look up a 10,000-liter water tank. And this is just, okay, I'll do it another time. I'll do another stream on it. My point is, there is no fucking way that that thing holds the amount of fuel they claim is needed to fly a plane. And it's easier to hide it with a 747 because you just tell retards that it's in the wings. It burns like a gallon a second. Okay. That plane, there's no place to put it. Oh, how dare you? They must use... No. They use a technology that they're not telling you about. It was done by a lot of people that were called Nazis for obvious reasons, because once you crack one of these codes, they just go, Nazi, Nazi, Nazi. Dang, that was getting interesting. Just do the math on your own. Just go figure out how much fuel a plane takes going from LA to New York. It's insane. So they claim that a 747 holds 283,000 liters of gasoline. I think in gallons because I'm not retarded, like a European, a gay. But look at the plane. Where exactly would you put it? Oh, how dare you? I think they had to ground them because it was so obvious. No, they create a little vortex in the front of the thing, and they use compressed air. So it just pulls it through, like they create a tube, and it just goes. And very few people even know it that work in these industries. If you think about how much fuel they claim goes into these planes, LAX would look like Kuwait. Like they literally fill it up for like 20 minutes and then they're like, good to go. It's like, you sure? It's like, yeah. Guys, it's like oceans of gasoline. 25 cubic meters, how many liters did it hold? I don't know. Gravy, you can see the shape of the earth. Oh yeah, and also at 60,000 feet, the world is very, very, very flat. There were people that were taking that was starting in like the 80s when people started being like, I just took the Concorde. The world looks really flat from up here. The plane has veins running throughout, baby. Oh, right. Look at that plane. Because when you look at an F-16 or something like that, or a bomber, dude, it's all fake. like if you understand how those like they have to keep a plane in the air at all times going over Afghanistan in case they need to like order a bombing or something. The Concorde has a beak. Yeah, yeah. It's like it's if you look like an F-16 or something, you don't really think about it. You don't think like how long can it stay in the air for. When you look at a commercial plane where, you know, hundreds of people could sit on there, it goes supersonic speeds. You can go from New York to London in 2 hours. It was like a miracle. It's compressed air, maybe 2% fuel. Yeah, it's a lot of compressed air. But the lie, though, they're saying it's full of fuel, and it's not. There's no fuel in that thing. There's enough fuel for takeoff and landing. That's it.